Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31, 42 degrees outside last time we looked. Cloudy skies over the top. It's Friday. That's a good thing.
It is a good thing. It's Football Friday. That's an even better thing.
Well, it is, although I will say we'll get through all of these games and enjoy all of this, and then tomorrow, what do you say we get together and rake our yards together on Saturday?
I'm for that. Yeah, I'm for that because I think pretty much all the leaves in my yard are yours anyway. So I guess I can help you.
I don't think so. That's awful for you to say that.
Well.
I don't know how that would happen. Our leaves are pretty well behaved.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm for that, though. Yes, I would be definitely up for that. Up until about 2:30. Then I have another engagement.
Well, I thought that's when we would start about mid-afternoon.
What?
Yeah, you can put your headset on and listen.
Listen to the game? I could, yeah. I'm so much more productive in the morning, though.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I mean, seriously, I really am. Well, once I get to the mid-afternoon into the evening, Brent's not as young as he used to be.
Oh, you're still a young guy.
All right. But yeah, in all seriousness, I'm for that. I have a rake. Got a mower with a bagger. That might help us a little bit.
Well, I tell you, I'm willing. I do have the riding lawnmower now. I don't have a bag catcher on it, but it mulches.
Ah, okay.
And I'd be willing to come over and just mulch yours up for you, and then you really don't have to do much with them. You just chop them up really finely, and it's probably kind of good for the grass.
Yeah.
It kind of just doesn't smother the grass, but the leaves nutrients.
Sure, yeah.
Kind of like a tea, when it rains.
Yeah.
It runs into your dirt.
Uh-huh.
And since we're neighbors and we're co-hosts together and good friends and brothers and son all in one and all of that, I'd give you a discount on it.
So here we go. Oh, wonderful. Here I am thinking, here's my neighbors saying, hey, let's work together and let's clean up our yards together. And now here we go. You're going to charge me for it.
Well, not very much.
Are you serious?
Well, yes, I would take
now wait a minute.
25% off.
Okay, but wait a minute. Just so I've got this clear. You want me to help you, and then you'll charge me. Is that what I'm getting here?
Well, we'll do it either way. We can do it this way. If you help, then we'll reduce the price for the amount of labor that you put in. And then I'll reduce because you're my neighbor, also will give you a reduction on the use of my equipment.
But I'm still going to get a bill, is basically what you're saying.
Well, I expect to be paid, on when the job is done. I'm not going to send you a bill. I prefer cash.
Oh, but you won't ask for it till the job is done.
Oh, just
right?
as soon as that last blade turns,
okay.
I'd like paid.
Well, as long as you don't ask for it until the job is done, maybe I can. I mean, what are you going to do if I don't pay you? The job is still done.
Well, yeah, but just in good fellowship, business, running a business deal, you don't rip each other off, especially when you're neighbors.
Okay, so what? If I don't pay, what are you going to do? You gonna sue me?
Well, I do have actually 2 or 3 friends that are lawyers,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure I could get them to take, legal action against you for not too much money. I'd hate to pay the lawyer all the money I was going to get from you.
If let's just say this occurs, you come over, you mulch my yard or whatever,
Yes.
and you hand me a bill, I refuse to pay. Okay? You know what this sounds like to me? This would sound like a great episode for Judge Judy. Wouldn't that be great?
That's
Brent versus Dave on Judge. Let's take and let Judge Judy decide. She's still doing it, right? Didn't she have another show?
She has her own, different, same thing or
Yeah.
similar, but yeah.
Or like the old, do they still have the, when I was growing up, it was the old People's Court with
Yeah.
Judge Wapner.
Wapner, yeah.
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 Do they still have that? They
I don't
still
know.
have the People's Court?
No. I think you're trying to change the subject here. You've went off on a little TV venture here. You're trying to change the subject. Do you want to do a deal or not? I mean, I'll chop
tell
them
you
up
what,
really fine.
let me get excuse me. Let me get in touch with you tomorrow morning, and let me see what my yard looks like.
Okay.
Okay,
All
and
right.
then I'll determine whether it's worth it or not. But gee, thank you so much for the offer, though.
Oh, sure,
I
neighbor.
tell you what, now that's what neighbors are all about. The kindness of your neighbor. No one exemplifies it better, ladies and gentlemen, than David J. Burney.
And I
Wow.
don't typically play favorites in the neighborhood, but I will probably try to slip over and take care of Chris and Joni's and
Are you going to
Kayla's.
charge them?
No.
Oh, you're going to do that for free.
Well,
And you probably won't even contact them. You'll just go over on the goodness, out of the goodness of your heart, and just take care of it, so they don't have to worry about it. Me, on the other hand, here we are having a discussion. Are you going to be home to help? Well, yeah, I probably could be. Would you like to? Yeah, I can. Okay, well, when we're done, I'll give you a bill. Unbelievable.
well, and I'm probably, if Ed and Vicky, they live just across the alley from us, if they need theirs done. Vicky doesn't wear shoes very often, and I worry about her out there. She's one of those ladies. She never wears shoes,
I know. Yeah.
and
And I don't know how people do
I know.
that. I can't go outside without shoes on.
But I worry about her getting a stick between her toes or something like that. So I may catch theirs. And Gary down the street, he pretty much takes care of his own. And Peggy has some people come in and do hers. And a little gal across the street, her family come over and help take care of hers. And but with Joni and Chris and Kayla, I just have a chance maybe that Kayla will come out and play.
Oh.
And if she does, then I'll get to watch her play and
I see.
maybe interact with her a
Okay.
little bit. But with you, it's just business, straight business.
Oh, great. All right. Well, at least I know where I stand. Thanks.
Happy birthday to Darlene Lindley. Darlene does not live in Custer County anymore, but she does correspond with us once in a while. So, Darlene, I hope you're listening this morning. Happy birthday to you. Miss seeing you up in Anselmo all those years, but she's having a birthday today. She's celebrating her birthday with Bill Gates. He is 67 today. He is the 5th richest person right now, if you want to know the score on that one. Joaquin Phoenix is 48 today. Excuse me. Oscar winner. Really known for his role as the Joker and the Gladiator, the bad guy in the Gladiator.
I liked him as Johnny Cash.
Yeah, very good as Johnny Cash. Walking the line. Brad Paisley is 50 today.
Really?
Yes.
I'm older than Brad Paisley.
Yeah.
I'll be
How's that
darned.
make you feel?
Old.
Makes you think maybe I shouldn't rake my own yard if I'm older than Brad Paisley. Better find somebody to take care of my yard for me and get those leaves whipped up. Julia Roberts is celebrating a birthday today. She is 55.
Huh?
The Pretty Woman superstar. Lots of films. Ocean, 11 and 12 and all of those. My Best Friend's Wedding, Valentine's Day. Many films she's
Did she
starred
win
in.
the Oscar when she portrayed Aaron Brockovich?
Boy, I don't know. It doesn't
I
say
want
here.
to say
Brent.
she did.
Now this one, Bruce Jenner, or is it Caitlyn?
Oh,
Or Caitlyn?
I don't
Bruce
know.
Jenner is 73 today.
Okay.
Once upon a time was on the Wheaties box after the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Thelma Hopkins is 74. Now this is interesting. She was part of the pop trio Tony Orlando and Dawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
74 today. She also started acting and was in Bosom Buddies and Give Me a Break and Family Matters. So those are some of the birthdays today, along with Darlene Lindley. Happy birthday to you all. And if you're having a birthday today, have a good one.
Yes.
It is 7:41. We can play the game if you
Okay.
like, or do
Yeah,
the,
we
should
can
we
do
do the
that.
school lunch menus or?
Oh, we can do that too. It's
Okay.
whatever you would like to do, Dave. You are in charge.
Boy, the old frogs are out today. My apologies.
I'll get us started by taking you to SEM today, where for lunch they are showing delivered pizza on the menu at SEM today.
I'll tell you what, what I'll do.
Oh, good. Yeah, what will you do?
If we do this business deal, neighborly business deal, and some more leaves fall, I'll come back in and clean those up for you after this cleaning.
Okay. You going to charge me again?
It'll be deeply discounted. At Thedford today, tater tot casserole.
Arnold is showing no school today.
Did I say Thedford before I said tater tot casserole?
I don't know. I think maybe you
who it
did.
was.
I'm sorry. My mind is still on how you're trying to rob me on this leave
Oh,
thing.
not Rob. Doing a business deal, shaking on it and getting her done.
I think you're trying to take advantage of our friendship. Take advantage of the fact we're neighbors. That's what you're trying to do. Pad your own pocket by taking advantage of me.
Moving along, Callaway having no school today.
Cozad today, cheese pizza, honey bacon glazed tender sandwich, or popcorn chicken wrap. Some of the choices at Cozad.
Pizza at Litchfield today.
Sandhills in Dunning today, sweet and sour chicken, rice and rolls at Sandhills.
Anselmo Myrna, cheese pizza, fresh scalloped potatoes and ham with dinner roll, grilled chicken shaker, roasted flatbread, vegetables, fruit, and milk. Excuse me. At Loop City today, got to turn the page here. The 28th. It's where my good buddy and neighbor Brent went to school. Loop City, hot roast beef or hot turkey sandwiches, mashed potatoes, and cheesy green beans. And yeah, that's Loop City just falling apart. I think I can throw those other two away. And last but not least, the Prairie Pioneer Center today. They're having vegetable beef soup, fruit, cottage cheese, cornbread. Call them at 872-6121 by 9 a.m. Let them know you're coming. You can have that wonderful meal for only $6, plus you have a good company. Might be able to shoot some pool afterward. play
Yeah,
some
there you go.
cards. All right, let's play the game, shall we?
Okay, here we go. Asking questions about not so scary Halloween movies. Your question today has to do with the movie Hocus Pocus. Now, I think that they just recently put out a sequel to this that you can get on Disney Plus or something like that. Anyway, if you've seen Hocus Pocus, here's a question for you. Which one of these was not one of the three witches in the movie Hocus Pocus?
Was
So
not.
we're gonna give you four names. You tell us which one of these names was not the name of one of the witches in Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
All right. Your choices are Sarah, Andrea, Winnie, and Mary. Which one of those four was not a name of one of the three witches in Hocus Pocus? Again, your choices: Sarah, Andrea, Winnie, and Mary. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
October is one of our favorite months at Team Physical Therapy because it's National Physical Therapy Month. October is focused on promoting the benefits of physical therapy, the importance of movement in our everyday lives, and overall wellness. Team Physical Therapy offers many therapies to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney, or call 872-5111. Here's to the month of celebrating physical therapy from Team Physical Therapy.
If you're buying or selling used equipment and trucks, look no further than PurpleWave.com. We offer a wide selection of skid steers, dozers, loaders, backhoes, trucks, and more. Items are added daily to our regularly scheduled auctions, where everything sells to the highest bidders. Bidding is easy, so get started today. Visit PurpleWave.com. Straight, simple, sold.
And we have Irene on the line. Good morning, Irene.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm great.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Let's see if we can get you a prize.
Okay.
Okay, Irene, which of these names was not one of the names of the three witches in Hocus Pocus? Sarah, Andrea, Winnie, or Mary?
Is it Andrea?
Yeah, you're right. Well done.
Good.
And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that'll get you a personal pan pizza, one topping from the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So just come on out and see us.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. All right, on cue, Nebraska State Bank is here just in time to maybe settle a dispute here this morning.
Good morning, guys.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. You know Brent Afferson, don't you, Travis?
Yep.
Kyle, you know Brent, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
All right. He's my neighbor, and I was offering to chop up his leaves for him, mulch his leaves for him, because I have a mulcher, Ryder Moore, and I thought I would do it and then give him a deep discount on price.
Sure.
And do a follow-up with another deep discount. And if he actually helped discount some of his labor off of the efforts there. And he was talking about right away getting a lawyer. You guys deal with loan.
I never said anything about getting a lawyer. I never said anything about getting a lawyer. I think what I said, where the lawyer came up was, I asked you, are you going to charge me after or before you do this work? And you said, well, right after I would expect to be paid. And I'm like, well, what if I don't pay you? You going to sue me?
Yeah.
That's when you started talking about lawyers. I didn't bring lawyers into this discussion at all. I still don't understand why, as a neighbor. I mean, we have guys in from Nebraska State Bank. The Nebraska State Bank knows how to give and to help their neighbors. We see it all the time. They come in all the time talking about something that they are doing that is promoting, basically giving and helping your neighbor out. They come in and talk about things they do all the time. Here's an opportunity for you to just be a good neighbor and give, and you're not going to. You're charging me.
I only have one
about.
question. So is this a one-way street of Dave always helping, or does it go back and forth as neighbors?
Well, that's a real good question, Travis.
Because if it goes,
first off, Dave has never helped. Dave has tried to turn me being his neighbor into a business venture.
Gotcha.
That's basically what this has become. He wants to charge for everything that he were to help his neighbor out with.
I got to be honest. I love small business, and so Dave, if you want to talk later, we can talk pricing strategies.
Are you taking his side?
100%.
Oh my goodness. I did not expect this.
Oh, I feel really vindicated. Maybe we should talk about Nebraska State Bank now. You guys do all these things that Brent has mentioned, community-minded things involved.
You bet.
Free checking with also interest paid on it. So you're good neighbors.
Yeah, and we've been part of the community for 105 years now, I suppose.
1917.
And so we don't get the privilege of being able to serve the community that long without offering awesome stuff. And so we do the absolute best job that we can. But yeah, we wanted to maybe stop in today and talk about a couple different things. And Kyle's got some hot topics too. But the first thing I wanted to talk about was interest rates. And it's interest rates going up has been on the news a lot lately.
Yep.
And so I don't know if your listeners have questions about that and things like that. We just thought it might be beneficial to come in and just talk about it. There's been a couple things going on in the market right now, and the first and foremost is inflation. Everyone's probably seen that. If you go to the grocery store or you fill up your vehicle with gas, things are costing more, and that the technical term for that is inflation. Mm-hmm. And that can only happen so long before interest rates have to go up. And so the Federal Reserve has raised interest rates this year at the fastest pace that they have ever done so. And so people have noticed some interest rates going up. And we just wanted to talk about that a little bit and let people know, if they have questions about their interest rates on car loans or home loans or business loans or ag loans. The great thing about Nebraska State Bank is we're a small bank, and we are your neighbors, like we were talking about just a minute ago. And so if people have questions about what rates are doing, what rates are at right now, what they might be potentially doing, just call us up on the phone for sure. I just wanted to touch on a couple things just real quick. I mentioned inflation. The Federal Reserve sets a target inflation rate that they like to keep things at, and that's lets everybody know that the economy is running smoothly and clicking right along, and that target rate is about 2%. Right now, inflation's over 8%, and so they have to reach into their toolbox and try to get inflation back under control. And the biggest tool that they have is their federal funds target rate. And so that when we talk about rates going up, that's the rate that they've changed. And so they've increased that 3% over the past 6 months. So that's pretty significant. Mm-hmm. But I think everybody needs to keep in mind why they're doing that, and that is to get that inflation rate down under control. Because if they don't raise interest rates, inflation will continue to go up, and things at the grocery store and gas and everything else that we have to pay for every day will continue to go up kind of out of control. And so the interest rates coming up, honestly, it hurts a little bit, but it is a good thing because they're taking action, to get inflation back under control. Again, the inflation rate's at 8%. The target is at 2%. And so they're going to probably have to continue to raise interest rates. The Federal Open Market Committee, when that's the special committee of the Federal Reserve, they meet 2 more times before the end of the year. The next one is next week, actually. And so the expectation is rates will probably go up next week as well. And we're watching that. And then they have one more meeting in December, and odds are that they'll probably raise interest rates again at that time too. So it's just stuff to keep in the back of your mind that there is a purpose, to the interest rates. At the bank, we don't like it. We don't like high interest rates any more than anybody else. But we understand that it's kind of a necessary thing to get this inflationary deal under control. And so it's something that we keep an eye on. But we'd love to, our customers to know that that's potentially going to happen as well. And again, if anybody has any questions about how this affects home loans or car loans or business loans or ag loans, pick up the phone and call us. We're here to talk about it. We're here to talk about strategies and how to mitigate that for everybody. In the last 2 years, we've seen prices go up on just about everything. Yeah. And if you remember, gas prices, I think 2 years ago were in the $2 range. Building supply costs went really high here. Over the last 2 years, those have come back down, but it's everything, guys. It's fertilizer costs for our ag producers. We've watched prices go up over the last 2 years for a long time, and we've had the benefit of low interest rates, but unfortunately, interest rates had to come up too, along with all the other prices. So that's just one of the things that we're dealing with. But the other thing that I would like to say is that we at the bank work very hard to mitigate interest rates for our customers any way that we can. So again, don't hesitate. Just pick up the phone and call us. But I didn't want to dive too deep into an economics 101 lesson here this morning. It's early, right?
Yeah.
So,
but it is nice to have it just clarified because we get bits and pieces and different media have different views. And the bottom line is they're going to raise it until they get inflation under control. And Travis, this is like a little bit different situation because what'd you say, 8% inflation, and that's pretty low compared to other countries right now. So it's an international situation, not just here in the United States. So that may have an effect. The other question I would ask you, is there opportunities, since the interest rates are up, for people out there who are fortunate enough to have a little extra money sitting around, that they could maybe move to a safe place that would give them a little more money?
Yeah, absolutely. That is the one benefit of interest rates coming up is the deposit rates are starting to come up. Whether that's CDs or money market accounts or different investments that people can have. And again, if anyone has questions about what's available and what's opportunities for CD rates, go ahead and give us a call.
Okay.
And if you called us 6 months ago, things have changed, right? So call us again. Even, it's silly to say, but even 3 months ago, if you would have called us and asked what CD rates are, they're different now. So yeah, do give us a call. And one thing I'd like to say to our listeners too is now is probably the best time to really get your personal finances in order. With increased prices at the grocery store and gas prices and everything costing more, and now interest rates going up, it's really important to hone in on your personal finances. And I would highly encourage anybody that's out there that's thought about maybe creating a personal finance budget. Go ahead and do that and really dig in and stick to a budget. Create a savings account, with a balance in it if you don't have that yet. We like to call it a rainy day fund, and a lot of people don't have those or don't have very much. And I would encourage you, if there's any uncertainty, if in the market coming up, a rainy day fund goes a long ways. So I would just encourage everybody that way. If somebody does have if their balance on their credit card, if you do carry a balance on a credit card, it might be worth looking at like a 0% transfer offer. Some of those are still out there. That will save you some money on interest that way. And there's things that you can do to get your personal finances in the best shape that they can. So
yeah, it's always nice to have that rainy day fund, peace of mind, and for emergencies, and give you a little leverage here and there. So
yeah, you bet.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks. I want to talk to Kyle, but it seems like every time we talk to Kyle, he's got some news about some new bug out there, somebody trying to get into our checking accounts. How's it going over there, Kyle?
Oh, everything's going pretty good. The world's still crazy. So we're going to talk about a few other things that aren't quite as spooky. And then,
good.
Then maybe since it's close to Halloween, I'll get into some of the spooky stuff. But first thing I wanted to talk about is where we are a local bank. All our branches are in Custer County. We like to show local artwork in our branches. And so we've still got a photo contest going on right now that is Fall in Custer County, or Seasons of Custer County, sorry. And so hop on our website, nesb.bank, and submit any of the photos you guys have of our beautiful area. The leaves are changing colors, that you get great pictures of combines out in the field harvesting. Nature is it's beautiful out here, and we like to show that every day in our offices. So hop on there and submit those pictures. And then we've got a couple cool things going on. We talked about it a little bit last month, but we've dived in. We've got things under control and going now. So the mascot cards. So getting your NSB mascot card for Broken Bow and Selma Myrna or South Loop. They turn out awesome. We've had a lot of interest in them, but you come in and it's $10 for a mascot card, but that entire $10 goes to the school of your choice there of those three schools. So we take that fee for printing it off and just send it to the school for them to use for any of the projects they've got coming up. So just to help them out. And, it's great to, take that card when you're shopping and show your support for your team and put that out there. We all like to shop local, but it's also kind of fun when we go to away games and you go out to a restaurant and you put that down on the table and let them know exactly who you're representing. So it's pretty fun to do that type of thing.
Now, those are pretty cool. And, you were really getting going on those. I think you came out to Junk John to make that announcement. I was curious how that was going, and I know you talked about possibly down the road adding some more different communities to that program. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, if you're not one of those three schools and you're interested, let us know about it. And if we get enough interest, we'll definitely add on some of the other local schools. It's just a great way to represent and show your pride in your community. We take great pride in being in this community. So we want to help everybody else show that pride as well. And we print them right here in Broken Bow, so they come out of a printer right here. You don't have to wait on them. We'll deliver them next day to Callaway or Myrna at the branch. So, if you're interested, come on in, talk to one of our personnel about them, and we'll get you hooked up right away with them.
All right. And just to be clear, that's a debit card, correct?
That is a debit card.
All right. All right.
And then another link to debit cards. This helps a little bit in security, but we've made agreements with Apple and Samsung and Google to now offer our debit cards through their Pay apps. So Apple Pay, Samsung Wallet, or Google Wallet, you can now link your debit card for either your personal account or your business account to your app. And so all those little places that have the little contactless pay signs, you can just pull your phone out, use your NFC on there, and pay without pulling your wallet out. I know it's really convenient when you're trying to shuffle through, and if you go on a car trip, I usually put my wallet in the console because otherwise, after a long trip, you're like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. But my phone's always in my pocket, so I get out of the car, I don't have to dig and see where my wallet is. I can stick that up to the gas pump and go ahead and pay for my fuel, and we've seen it in a lot of local communities. We've had a lot of, well, we're still small, we don't have those. Well, if you go into your local gas stations, your local stores, the credit card readers in those places have that contactless payment. So you just pull your phone out and pay with that. And you don't have to carry your wallet or your purse around in order to make the purchases you need to make. So
that's pretty amazing.
And everybody carries their phone everywhere, right? I mean, that's the last thing you're going to leave at home. So
and it's actually a little more secure if you're locking your phone and doing your things like I've told you guys in the past you need to do, because once you load your card into that app, every time you use it after that, it's encrypted and it's tokenized, which is a fun way of saying Visa sends out a random number that's associated with your card that only works that one time. And so if somebody has something at a gas pump, somebody's put a scanner on there, they're not going to get your actual card number. They're going to get a random number that's associated to your account for just that one purchase, and then they're not going to have it. So you don't have to worry about, oh, that gas station had a skimmer installed. What do I do? Well, it doesn't matter because you didn't actually give them your card. You scanned it, and your account's still safe. So,
wow, that's pretty neat. Now, it does make for us older folks, I got to tell you, sometimes, let's say you're in the airport, and they say, do you want a paper ticket or a for your phone? I always take the paper because I can never, it makes me feel old when they go, put your phone this way. And, no, sir, get your phone this way. So I go with the paper. But this sounds a lot easier.
Well, and, you can actually use that same app to load your plane tickets and such.
Okay.
And it'll pop up and say, oh, you're going on this flight. Here's the actual boarding pass you're going to need. So you don't have to flip through and say, okay, am I between Denver and so it'll actually flip up and say, okay, you're going to be on this flight, and it pulls up the one you need so you can scan it. So
wow.
They're trying to do all your thinking for you sometimes,
yeah.
But sometimes it is very helpful, especially when you're traveling, because you're always stressed. You're thinking about all the other things you need to do. But like Travis said, you've always got that phone on you.
Yep.
So it's the one thing that I don't think anybody walks out of their house with anymore. You used to walk out and leave it in the pickup, or you'd leave it on the kitchen table, and then your wife would yell at you because why do you have a phone anyway? I can't call you. But those times seem to be going behind us. We've always got it on us.
Yeah,
So.
You're right. Everybody of all ages and ways of life, for the most part, 99% now have that phone in their pocket, don't they?
Yep.
So it's a shopping tool. It's a safe shopping tool that you guys are offering.
Absolutely. It's a nice way, especially coming into holiday shopping. You've got that in your pocket. You're walking around shopping. Your hands are full of other stuff, but chances are you've been checking your shopping list or anything on your phone anyway, so you've already got it up and available. So whether you're in a small boutique or you go to one of the big box stores that's around and you get your shopping done, most places out there anymore will take that form of payment, and it's safe, and it helps keep you secure while you're shopping.
Yeah.
And with our online banking app and everything that you can do, I mean, really you can do 90% of what you need to do off your phone at this point, which is really amazing.
I usually keep my debit cards locked until I need to use them. That way, if anything were to happen. So I usually jump in my app, unlock it, and then I can flip over to my Google Wallet and tap and pay. And then as soon as I see that transaction go through, I can shut my card back off again. And I mean, granted, I'm probably a little more over the top on security than a lot of people. I don't know if anybody would ever say that, but I'll go ahead and put it out there. But it's just a way for me to know what's going on with my account. You know, we used to sit down with our checkbooks and write our ledger and have every transaction we did right there in front of us. And so that's kind of going behind us because we don't pull that checkbook out very often. So if you keep that app pulled up, you keep those things nearby, you can make sure. And since you brought up scams and stuff earlier, if you do happen to get taken advantage of, the more you pay attention to your account, the faster you can take action on those things and call us, the more likelihood that we can keep your money in your account. So it's important to have these methods to keep an eye on your account.
Yeah, do not delay, right?
Right,
after.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, you know, you can sign up with alerts, you know, through the app, and you can get notified if there's, you know, transactions that are over a certain dollar limit or if you fall below a certain balance. And so, you know, back when we were all balancing checkbooks on paper every day, you know, the checkbook didn't ding in our pocket and say, there's an alert, you know.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of neat tools right now.
Yeah.
And a lot of those things, you know, if you're a parent on a child's account and you want to make sure they're only spending in certain places, or you want to know when they're shopping and doing different things, you can set up those alerts to help you out there and help guide your child towards being financially knowledgeable on what they're doing. And it's, you know, you can use it as a teaching tool as well.
Yeah. It's all there. You guys have it all. And you have lots of different banks for people to go to. You got the main bank here in town, and then you have the East Branch, Myrna, and Callaway.
You got it.
Yeah. So they can stop into any of those places and get some information. If they don't have it, I'm sure they can contact the main branch too then.
Yep,
Absolutely.
right.
You can always give us a call, 872-2466, and we'll direct you to where you need to go, and we'll help you out, whether you're in town or you're traveling, or if you're a college student who's moved away. You know, we can continue to serve you from right here, from where you're from, and we can take care of all your needs.
And you can still rep that high school with your debit card.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And Travis, I'm so happy you see my side of things. I really appreciate that. You understand business.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, let's talk about pricing strategies a little bit later on.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds pretty deep. I just had a certain figure in mind, but I guess we'll have to talk it over and maybe put it on a software plan of some kind. And
Sounds good.
okay, thanks a lot.
Sounds to me like I'll be talking to Travis about interest rates, too, because I'll have to take a loan out in order to pay for this.
There you go.
Nebraska State Bank, our guest this morning. And guys, thanks a lot for coming in. I know sometimes you even have other people come in. You pay for the time and let them promote something that's going on. We appreciate that a lot, too.
You bet.
All right. Nebraska State Bank in those locations, and you can call. Of course, the websites are there for you to get any information on that you need as well.
Yep, nesb.bank, and you can find us.
All right. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Elon Musk's expected to meet with Twitter employees at a company town hall after reportedly closing his $44 billion deal to buy the company last night. CNET's Ian Shore.
I imagine that over the weekend, we'll probably see him make some dramatic moves around stuff like moderation. Possibly he's made it clear he wants to invite President Donald Trump back on the platform.
There are new fears North Korea is about to conduct its 7th ever nuclear test. Reporter Alex Jensen is in Seoul.
Both Seoul and Washington have suggested there would be a firm response. It's not clear what options they have, with China and Russia able to protect the North from further UN Security Council sanctions.
House fire in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma turns out to be more than it first appeared.
According to officers on scene, confirmed that they are investigating a homicide.
Police found 8 family members dead inside. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, a Hastings man is headed to trial court charged with arson for setting a fire to the John Deere dealership in July. The fire at Landmark Implement in Hastings caused an estimated $6 million in damages. Court records show that the state fire marshal arrested Mitchell Linder, age 31, about a month later after finding evidence that the fire was intentionally set. The fire marshal concluded that a box was set on fire in the parts department of the dealership. Linder is charged with felony second-degree assault with felony criminal mischief. On Thursday, Linder waived a probable cause hearing in Adams County Court. A judge then transferred his case to Adams County District Court for possible trial. A hearing date in District Court is pending. Court records show Linder is free on $5,000 bond. If convicted on the arson and criminal mischief charges, Linder could get up to 6 years in prison.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NFL, Thursday Night Football in Tampa saw the Ravens knock off the Buccaneers 27-22. Baltimore quarterback Lamar Jackson had 238 yards passing with a couple of touchdown passes in the third quarter to help his team get the victory. Tampa Bay quarterback Tom Brady had 325 yards passing with a touchdown that came in the final seconds that frankly just made the score look a little bit better. Baltimore improves to 5-3. Tampa Bay drops to 3-5. News from the NFL, where Cincinnati Bengals star wide receiver Jamar Chase is going to miss 4 to 6 weeks with a hip injury. College football, number 14 Utah wins at Washington State 21-17, while 24th ranked NC State rallied to beat Virginia Tech 22-21. 4 games in the NBA. The Mavericks beat the Nets 129-125 in overtime. Luka Doncic a triple-double for Dallas, 41 points, 11 rebounds, 14 assists. Brooklyn falls to 1-4. Warriors over the Heat 123-110. The Grizzlies down the Kings 125-110, and the Thunder beat the Clippers 118-110.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Some fog early on today, then staying sunny with our high nearing 60. Clear skies overnight tonight with a low around 34. Warming up on Saturday, sunny with a high of 67, and clear skies with a low around 34 throughout Saturday night. More sunshine throughout Sunday as well with a high of 64, and clear skies over Sunday night with a low around 31. Warming up on Monday, sunny with a high of 69 and 35 throughout Monday night. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff forecaster Kara Foster.
When someone asks me, when is the best time to start saving for retirement, my answer is simple. It's today. Hi, I'm Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Janet Lawhorn,
your local Edward Jones financial advisors. We can help you build a plan for your ideal retirement by identifying your unique goals and help you keep on track to achieve them. The sooner you get started, the better. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
This is a little weird, but it is foggy out there. We went from 45 at 6 o'clock to 34 at 8 o'clock. Kind of weird, kind of cold out there, isn't it, Case?
It is chilly, and it was really weird fog, too.
Yeah, it's kind of a hazy type.
It's very heavy fog.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right over here by the corner.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Be careful when you're driving, because winds have lightened up as well, so that fog's going to be around a little while. Barometric pressure is rising at 30.26, humidity at 93%. Again, our high yesterday was 50, an overnight low of 42, but we're at 34 currently. We have recorded only 25 hundredths precipitation. All of this month, it is very dry out there, as all of you folks know, so please be careful. Mid-Plains Community College, I understand you sent back word that you found some dancers last week.
We did. I kind of issued a little Custer County challenge on air last week, and it worked. People were listening.
Good.
And they followed directions. So we have a fun country dance class.
Good. You're not full, but you're full enough, right?
Yes. And we did have somebody call this week, and they're like, can we get in even though it's late? And I don't know if Mr. Wright is listening. We told him yes.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you're going to have your hands full.
I know. He's going to have to do some makeup exams with those people that missed the first week. But
well, it'll be fun. Well, I'm glad that worked out. And what are you working on today?
You know what? It's November.
Yes.
Where did this semester go? We say that all the time, but it just goes so fast. But registration is open for next semester, for spring semester, for both new students and returning students. So a lot of our students nowadays, you can go online, they can log into their campus web, they can look at their degree plan, and they kind of know what classes to sign up for next, and they can do it right there online. It's very convenient. But then some students are a little hands off in that category. So they want some help and guidance in doing that. And that's what we are here for. So we really encourage anyone who, if you've been thinking about taking a class, if you're continuing your degree program, you need to get signed up for those classes. Because as we all know, the online sections do not stay open very long. This is true also for if you are a high school student. I've got some schools scheduled to get their students registered. But if you are a high school student or you're the parent of a high school student and you're wanting to take an online class, there are a very limited number of seats there. And once they're full, they're full. So we get that a lot from high school parents and students where they'll say, but I said I wanted to take psychology. Well, I understand that, but you have to actually go through the process. And as I said, it is now open. So if you have been thinking about taking something like psychology or American history or a speech class online, those are the most popular online sections. So you need to get signed up right away, or you will miss your opportunity. So, as I said, I have a few schools scheduled. We're working on getting the rest of them scheduled. But if you don't want to wait that long, students can go onto their campus web and get themselves registered. So,
okay,
yeah,
all right,
it's nice.
All right.
In the meantime, while that is all going on, we always have kind of two sides of the house. On the 4-credit side, on the non-credit side, our community education classes, we have quite a few coming up here in November. So I had to bring a list because I can't remember them all.
That's fine.
We've got another soul fusion class going. This went pretty well last month. We had a good little group of soul fusionists. I don't know what else to call them.
Can you kind of explain what that is?
I can try.
Or can you? Maybe this.
I did not attend Soul Fusion, but from what I hear, there's some yoga involved, some cardio involved, some balance exercises.
Oh, okay.
Some strength training that goes with your body weight. So, like you're using your own weight as weight resistance, yes. And all set to crazy fun music.
That doesn't sound too bad.
No, and it's only for an hour. I mean,
that's okay. So that it went over pretty well.
Yes, it did. So the next session starts November 2nd, next week, and goes through November 21st. There's 6 classes in there. It meets on Mondays and Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. So you can do all 6 of those classes for $85. It's a pretty good bargain there. So Soul Fusion. We've got, this is a new one for us. So this is called Embracing Life Through Horses. Yes. This is all about, equine therapy.
Equine, yeah.
Yeah. So, a lot of people are really getting into this. I mean, horses, they can be very calming and have an effect on you and the therapy that you need. And this is all about that. So next Tuesday, November 1st, from 6 to 8 p.m., this is a free session. It's just a Q&A session. You can come in, ask questions, figure out if this is what you're looking for. This is Tuesday, November 1st, 6 to 8 p.m. Come in and learn all about this therapy method of using horses to facilitate that. And then later on in the month, on Saturday, November 12th, we're going to have a demonstration with the horses. So we will have horses at Mid-Plains Community College. I'm very excited about this. This has happened one other time. We've had horses there. We had a horse oil class a few years ago, but now we're doing some therapy with horses. So again, this is called Embracing Life Through Horses, and you can come from 1 to 4 p.m. on Saturday, November 12th. The cost is $39. Casey Finney is the owner of Embracing Life Through Horses, and she's going to speak on what the equine gestalt, I really hope I'm saying that word right, coaching method is and how it works. So it should be a very interesting experience.
Yeah, I think it would be. And we've known for a long time that they use horses for a lot of children who are, struggling with different things. But you know what? It works for everybody.
I know.
Besides that, if you think about it, Brent, you get to be around horses because they're amazing animals.
They are. They're very majestic.
And you get to enjoy being around them, but you don't have to feed them.
Right.
You know, you get a
exactly.
I don't know. They're just fun to even pet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this. I think it'll be a good couple of sessions. So come and learn all about it and then come see a demonstration. So that ought to be fun. We moved our vinegar tasting back into November. That will be Friday, November 11th. $10. You get to come out and taste a lot of really interesting vinegars. Again, this is not your white distilled vinegar. This is not your apple cider vinegar. This is the good stuff. So
make flavors better right in time for Thanksgiving.
Yes, exactly. So I think we're going to get some samples. If I would have had them today, I would have brought them in and let you guys tasted them.
Really?
Yes. I'm excited for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brent would be a good tester for that.
I know. Everybody's a little nervous about this, but when we started really talking it up, then people are like, oh, yeah, vinegar, that's really tasty. So... And this guy knows what he's doing. So Friday, November 11th, only $10. I just told Mike Garner the other day, bring your wife. It's a cheap date.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, take advantage of that.
You grab a bottle of water and $20.
That's pretty good.
You're not going to get any cheaper than that. CPR. Let's talk CPR. We have a CPR class once a month, and it is the last Friday of the month. Do you guys know what today is?
The last Friday of the month.
It is the last Friday of the month. Yeah.
I was right on top of that.
We did have a CPR class scheduled for today. However, we only had 2 participants sign up for today, and we have to have 5.
Oh.
So what we do is we take those 2 people and we move them into the next month. But this is just my monthly reminder, probably more often than monthly, to get signed up for that CPR class in plenty of time so that we have the 5 people that we need to be able to hold that. So if you're looking and your card is going to expire, or you know you need to be certified, our next class, so I say the last Friday of the month, except for November and December because of the holidays, right?
Sure,
yeah. We wouldn't get very many people there on the Friday after Thanksgiving, I don't think. So so we do back that up. So it's actually the 3rd Friday in November and the 3rd Friday in December so that we can avoid the holidays. The rest of the year we go with the last Friday of the month so that people know when to expect it, right?
Casey, is that just the one class and then you recertify or get certified?
Yes, it is one class. Typically runs from about 9 to 2 during the day. It is $65, and when you walk out of there, you have you're able to get your CPR card. It gets mailed to you later on, but and this is Heart Saver CPR. So this is like for you and me. If you are walking through grocery cart and somebody tragically has a life-threatening event, then this trains you how to keep that person alive, how to save their hearts until people who know what they're doing get there and can take over. So this is your basic CPR, first aid, and how to use an AED, which is the machine that shocks your heart back to life. So,
wow.
Yes.
Well, I'll be on the guilty side of not being certified, and it would be so frustrating isn't the word. It'd be tragic if you could save somebody and you didn't know how.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those classes that, we always say, we'd love you to come and take it and never have to use it.
Exactly. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. But it is something that it takes you a few hours out of your day. We do get a lot of businesses that will send, maybe 4 or 5 employees, maybe not everybody, but a few people that work in important parts of their physical space that can then know what to do in case something happens. Yeah. So my daughter had taken a CPR class and she was watching a show last night where a guy started doing CPR and she's like, oh, that's all wrong. He's doing it all wrong.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, he was breathing into the person's mouth. You don't do that anymore. That's you don't do that in CPR. So which
I would think this probably would make it more people might be willing to learn it if it's that method.
Exactly. I mean, really, it's all about compressions. That's what you do, and you sing the Bee Gees while you're doing it, staying alive.
Yeah.
So you know how fast to go because everybody knows that song. So.
Yes.
Yeah, so the 4th Friday of the month, except for November, when it will be the 3rd Friday of the month. So you can go online and register for those CPR classes. In fact, we prefer that so that we know in plenty advance notice to let our instructor know that we've got enough people to have that class. So we've already got 2 for next month. Who else needs to be certified?
A lot of us.
Yeah, for sure. So on the last one I want to talk about, on the 12th of November also, so we've got the horse demonstration going on that day, but then we also have a fall-themed canvas painting class going on that day. So you can come in. It's one of those where the instructor is going to show you step by step. Here's how you're going to paint your canvas, and everybody leaves with a beautiful canvas rendering of a fall scene. And I do believe that is deer season, if I have my weekends correct. So you can send your deer hunters off, and then
you can
come in and see a demonstration.
Is that oil painting? Is that?
It's
acrylic.
I think it's acrylics.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it's acrylics. So just come see a horse demonstration and then paint a canvas all on the same day.
Well, that'd be a nice variety of things.
I know.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about what your hunters are doing. Just let them go.
Now, on that painting class, do you bring your own paints or?
Nope. Everything is supplied
all
for
there.
you. Yeah.
Wow.
You just bring your creativity.
Okay. Can I ask you a question before we let you go?
Sure.
Do you have just business classes once in a while?
Yes.
Would you let me know when you have a business class? Because I'm going to get Brent involved in the business class so he understands business a little bit better.
Business 101.
Yeah.
Okay.
On,
we can do that.
Transactions and that sort of thing.
Maybe you could teach it.
Yes. I'm sure Brent would come if I taught the business class.
It'd be a class for one.
You
could train him,
yeah,
mold him.
One-on-one. You couldn't ask for better than that.
Being molded by David J. Burney. Yikes.
Oh, I love the sounds of that. Casey, thanks for coming in.
Yes. We always go through these really fast. If
Yes.
you would like an up-to-date list of all of the classes that we have, Tierney does a great job keeping our Facebook page updated. So you can always go onto our Facebook page, Mid-Plains Community College, Broken Bow, and see an updated copy. Or you can stop by the campus and we'd be glad to print one out for you.
All right. Casey Johnson heads up Mid-Plains Community College right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll take a timeout or two with these words.
Saturday, the 29th. Your friends at the Rescue Bar in Sargent want to see you for a spooky good time. They'll be open at 4. Come hungry because the kitchen doesn't close until 8:30. The night will be full of fun with prizes every hour starting at 9. So come in your costumes. At 9, a prize will be given for the most creative costume. A prize of $25 will be awarded and a Rescue Bar sweatshirt. At 10, $25 and 2 t-shirts will go to the best couple's costume. At 11, they're looking for the scariest costume with a prize of $25 and a long-sleeved shirt. Last but not least, the best overall costume wins $100 gift card. The band Lost Country Road takes the stage at 9, and out will come the Tarot cards. Mixed specials, music, costumes, and a scary good time await you at the Rescue Bar in Sargent, Saturday, the 29th.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/work. That's ZipRecruiter.com/work.
Aw, honey, I can't believe you gave me toe fungus.
I gave my wife toe fungus for the 3rd time. My doctor then told me that toe fungus is not just a cosmetic problem and that it can spread and get worse. He introduced me to a new and different routine that flushes out even the most difficult cases of fungus. It's called Crystal Flush. Call now, and for a limited time, you can try Crystal Flush risk-free for 30 days. Call 800-764-9219. That's 800-764-9219.
Wake up to the best.
I never miss a morning.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
And here we are. It's 8:34. It's good to have you folks along. Thanks to Mid-Plains Community College, Casey for coming in, and Travis Hansen and Kyle Stringham for coming in from Nebraska State Bank. We appreciate them being part of the show today. Now, we have a lot of things to talk about here today, and we have some music to play. And I think we're going to go ahead, if you don't mind, at this time, neighbor, co-host, good friend, brother and son in one.
Yeah. Sucker. That's kind of what I feel like.
Sucker, I like
Yeah.
that.
Hey, Brent, you want me to come over and mulch up your leaves for you? Well, sure, Dave. That'd be very kind. All right. Well, when I'm done, I'll hand you a bill.
Well, I just guess I had my feelers hurt here a while back. It was a Saturday. You were home. I was home. I was over taking the garden down, taking out the plants and doing some things like that. And I just thought you might come over and give me a hand. You know, it was pretty hard work for an old guy, but I didn't.
And you never called. You never asked.
Well, you don't. You shouldn't have to ask your neighbor.
Well, it's kind of hard to see what you're doing in your backyard. I can't see through your house.
Well, I
didn't know you.
I could see you.
I didn't know you.
I could see what you were doing, so you should have been able to see what I was doing.
Well, you know, I don't always, you know, I don't always feel like I don't feel comfortable spying on my neighbors like you do.
I wasn't spying. I was outside working. When all the neighborhood dogs weren't barking at me, I was able to concentrate and look across and see, well, Brent's doing something over there by his garage. And that's all I didn't snoop. I just said, well, maybe he'll come over and give me a hand. So these stakes are coming out of the ground pretty hard, you know. I had back surgery at one time in my life, and I thought you'd come over and maybe keep me from having another one. But I didn't see you anywhere.
I would be more than, when you need help, you just need to reach out, and I will be there.
Well, I would, but you're gone all the time. Well, we'll be right back.
It's here. The fall boot sale at Bo Bootery. Boots, whether Western or work, are marked down $30 off for adults in-stock boots. Kids' Western boots are $10 off in-stock boots. These are premium brands like Rios, Anderson Bean, Twisted X, Boulay, Red Wing, Steel Blue, Smoky Mountain, and Horsepower. Come and see us and replace that pair of boots you just can't let go. Bo Bootery, your home-owned shoe store on the square in Broken Bow.
They say behind every great man is a great woman. And while that's true, we'll take that a step further and say that behind every great parts store, there's even greater staff and patrons. At WinQuest, you'll find an amazing staff of parts professionals who have a combined experience of well over 100 years. You'll also find loyal patrons who know where to find quality parts and excellent service. To our crew and customers, Dan and I would like to say thank you for making us who we are today. 97 years and 4 generations strong. WinQuest Incorporated, proudly serving you since 1925. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
With rising prices, rising crime, and new failures from Washington every single day, it's easy to feel pessimistic. But we live in Nebraska, and there's still no place like it. A land of boundless opportunity, where faith, family, and freedom are still our North Star. And Republican Jim Pillen is running for governor to keep it that way. Pillen will restore fairness to state education funding, so Nebraska never gives up on our kids. He'll cap spending and bring down property taxes so you can keep more of what you earn. A lifelong ag producer, Pillen will defend agriculture and strengthen our rural communities. And nobody will fight harder than Jim Pillen for the common sense conservative values that have made Nebraska great. On Tuesday, November 8th, Nebraska's future is in your hands. Vote Republican Jim Pillen, Christian, Cornhusker conservative, for governor.
Paid for by Jim Pillen for governor.
Happy Halloween from your friends at Gary's Superfoods. USDA Choice Boneless Beef Arm Shoulder Roast is $3.99 a pound. Smithfield All Natural Boneless Pork Sirloin Roast are $1.99 a pound. Start your morning right with Reese's Puffs, Lucky Charms, Honey Nut Cheerios, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or Cheerios, all 2 for $7. Cheez-It or Townhouse Crackers are only 2 for $6. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
8:39. Last we looked, 34 degrees outside. It's kind of cool out there, and you might run into some patchy fog this morning. Country Partners Cooperative in Callaway is looking for a service station attendant. I don't know why Gene Sneringer couldn't apply.
Oh, wow. Man.
Oh, I know why. I know why.
So if Gene did the job, would he come out and say we're going through Callaway with the station car, we pull up, would he come out and pump our gas? Put the gas in the vehicle?
I would love that. But
and wash our windows?
He's not going to get the job.
Oh?
Nope.
Doesn't have the qualifications?
Can't lift. It says you have to be able to lift 75 pounds.
That would probably count me out, too, to be honest with you. So,
how many times was my question? Country Partners Cooperative in Callaway is looking for a service station attendant. This person will be responsible for performing service work on vehicles, including but not limited to oil changes and tire repairs, loading and unloading merchandise, servicing gas and diesel pumps, working with propane, counter sales, and administrative duties such as inventories, as well as maintaining a clean and safe work environment. Requirements and certifications: valid operator's driver's license is needed with approved driving record with the ability to obtain a CDL and be able to lift that 75 pounds we talked about and have good customer service skills. Apply online at countrypartnerscoop.com. Contact Matt Stutzman on the phone at 308-836-2226 or send an application to the Human Resources, Post Office Box 80, Gothenburg, Nebraska, 69138. All this information is on Sand Hills Express Employment or Jobs page.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, Brent.
They got a lot of fun happening downtown Broken Bow on Halloween. It's sidewalk spooks and trunk or treat. Come join the Broken Bow Chamber, local businesses, and community members for sidewalk spooks and trunk or treat. Monday, October 31st on Halloween from 4 to 6 p.m. Downtown City Square and surrounding streets to the north. Bring the kids and enjoy trunk or treat. I thought we did that pretty well, actually.
Get your costumes put together, folks. You've got time. Today's the day for the annual Halloween party at Sylvester's in Broken Bow. Why not get an early start to Halloween tonight? Tim Zock will be there performing on stage. No cover to get in. Prizes for first through fourth. First place gets $100.
Oh, boy.
It's Halloween party time, Friday, October 28th at the Quiet Little Place That Rocks in Broken Bow. And come back Saturday, that would be tomorrow, and cheer on the Huskers taking on Illinois. There's an upset in the making, folks.
Yeah.
Kickoff at 2:30. They'll have first and third quarter happy hours for you out at Sly's tomorrow, Halloween party tonight.
Wonderful. Can we get Christy on the intercom?
Let's do.
Christy, apparently we're going to be part of Trunk or Treat.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So, and the girls, primarily Christy and Shannon, I think Kristen too, they spearhead.
They love it.
The KCNI KBBN effort to participate in Trunk or Treat. But now apparently all of us are to be involved.
Yeah.
All right, I have some questions.
Yeah, Christy?
Yes.
I have a question for you before Brent. If you were able to take the CPR class at Mid Plains for the KCNI KBBN crew, and you were the only one that was certified, and one of us was having severe health problems, would you be selective about who you saved?
No, not at all.
The hesitation. That was yikes.
I wanted to say something else, but no, you know I would not.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I trust you.
Christy?
Yes?
Brent Apperson here. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Okay. I have a bone to pick in regards to the Trunk or Treat. Now, first off, can we share with everybody what your plan is
Brent,
for the
you already have. You've told everybody.
Oh, I have? No, I just said we're going to be down there. I haven't said what we're going to be, have
Brent,
I?
the breakfast show is recorded. I can go back and prove it the morning you did.
Okay, so in other words, you're upset, and I shouldn't have told anybody.
I know.
Oh. Okay. Well, since I've already told everybody, can I say it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
All right. Well, your ideas were going to be M&Ms.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm hurt. I thought I was going to be the red M&M, and
I'm sorry, you're not
dropped.
unique.
I dropped off my. I went and got a red shirt. I bought a red shirt.
Yes.
So that I could be the red M&M.
Well, I'm
all right,
sorry,
and
but there's only so many colors. So
and I put the
you
shirt
have to,
on your
you
desk.
have to be nice.
And there's another red shirt.
I know.
Laying on your desk from another member of the staff, who supposedly is also going to be a red M&M.
I know.
And I'm very hurt. I thought I got to be the red M&M.
Well, Brent, it's okay. There could be two M&Ms. You know, there's always a whole bunch in the bowl, and there's different colors.
I know, but let me ask you this. Is anybody else in the staff going to share their color? Huh? What color are you going to be?
I'm yellow.
You're the yellow M&M. Is there going to be another yellow M&M?
No, yellow's the queen.
Aha. Okay. But there's two red. I don't get to be the red M&M. I've got to share it.
I'll work on that, Brent.
Okay.
Chrissy, don't work on it. I think.
Actually, you know what? I want to be yellow.
No, you're not yellow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a yellow shirt, and then there'll be two yellow M&Ms.
No.
Christy.
Yes.
I think. Don't worry about it. I really think that Brent and Jeff will be really good twinsies.
I thought so too. M&M brothers.
Chris Stone, Kingfish, Ingram, one called 662. Speaking of two little red M&Ms together down in the park on Monday. You'll be able to see Jeff Bailey and Brent Apperson as two little red M&Ms. I guess I'm
I'm
black.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Does that surprise you that Christy would want me to be black? Thomas Livestock, my goodness, talking about what's going on down in the park on Monday. Holy smokes.
Oh, this is a deal here.
Talk about bringing the bacon. Thomas Livestock, Smithfield Foods, and the Nebraska Pork Producers Association think there's no better way to celebrate Pork Month than with bacon. So they're giving away 200 one-pound packages of frozen farmland thick-cut bacon during this spooktacular trunk or the event in the Broken Bow City Square on Halloween beginning at 4 p.m. Don't be scared. It's free. Yes, I'll say it again. Free. Thomas Livestock, Smithfield Foods, and Nebraska Pork Producers want to give you free bacon. They say, we did the pig, and think you should too. Free bacon starting at 4 p.m. They dig the pig.
That's right.
You should too. Free bacon starting at 4 p.m. while supplies last. One package per family. That makes sense. Happy Pork Month from Thomas Livestock, Smithfield Foods, and the Nebraska Pork Producers. That's on Monday.
Yeah, bacon makes it better.
Boy.
I can't believe I got scolded by Christy for promoting. That's what radio's about. Radio's about promotion. I was promoting what we were going to do for Trunk or Treat. I don't think I was supposed to do that.
Well, can you win a prize for the best costumes? Is that the deal, or do you know?
I have no idea. I've never been there. I'm actually kind of excited because usually, lots of times the high school football playoffs land on Halloween night, or volleyball or something. So usually I'm off somewhere, but I'm home for Halloween.
Well, enjoy.
So, yeah. I was really excited about it because I thought I was going to be the red M&M. Nope.
Well,
got to share.
I want you to just think about it this way, my friend.
Nobody else has to share their color.
Just listen to this song.
Okay.
Just listen and learn.
Supply has what you need for your projects. There's nothing stronger than LP Smart Side siding for your home, and Pella, Marvin, and North Star windows can increase efficiency greatly. They have them. Does your kitchen need a new look? Well, Ansley Lumber has several lines of cabinets to choose from, and they offer quartz and granite countertops. Benjamin Moore Paint can freshen up a look, plus they have metal for your buildings, plus creosote and copper posts. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo Murray debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning.
KCNI, KBBN Radio.
It is about 3 minutes before the top of the hour. Trying to do some other radio voice. I don't know why.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Brent.
Did you know Halloween is Monday?
Well, after the last conversation, yes, I did.
Good. Hey, this is kind of like your last chance weekend to go enjoy Knee Knocker Woods, just outside Gibbon, Nebraska. Tickets can be purchased online at kneeknockerwoods.com or at their ticket booth, which opens at 6 p.m. on their regular nights of operation, or you can get your tickets at Axe's in downtown Gibbon. New this year, try not to get lost in the infested corn maze. That's one of kind of the new attractions at Knee Knocker Woods. Rated one of Nebraska's top Halloween attraction for many years. The outdoor animatronic Halloween experience is set along an old wooded river that snakes through corn-planted agricultural land and features an unsettling stroll through the creepy woods to the place of an abandoned, zombie-infested wasteland. There you go. So if you're looking for something to do this weekend before it closes up after Halloween, Knee Knocker Woods. And we had the opportunity to do a live remote from Knee Knocker Woods earlier this month. Jeremy and Christy went down, and I believe that the Facebook video that we did of that is still up, and you can search it and find it on our Sandhills Express Facebook page. Take a look at it. You'll kind of get a feel for what Knee Knocker Woods is all about. It's a tremendous experience, fun for everybody, and we encourage you to check it out. It's Knee Knocker Woods. This will be kind of their big weekend just outside Gibbon, Nebraska.
The grocery cart aisles are packed with deals just like these. Certified Angus beef rump roast, $4.98 a pound. Hormel lean and tender pork cutlets are $2.98 a pound. Pick up delicious sirloin tip steaks at $5.48 a pound. For a quick meal, Red Baron pizzas are 3 for $10, or get Campbell's soups to warm you up for 4 for $5. Snack pack pudding and gelatin 4-packs are marked at 4 for $5 as well. Grocery cart. Shop on East Highway 2, Broken Bow, and save today.
Grandpa Grim has disappeared from Knee Knocker Woods. Did those dang zombies finally get him? We need your help, and even though everything's more expensive these days, not Knee Knocker Woods, especially on Sunday all-access nights. One price for all our attractions as many times as you want. So if Friday and Saturday crowds are not your thing, come see us on Sunday. Off-site parking with free shuttles. One ticket does it all. Sunday nights at Knee Knocker Woods in Gibbon. Get your all-access tickets now at kneeknockerwoods.com. What waits in the woods?
Loop Basin Public Health Department wants to keep you and your family safe this winter. Protect yourself by staying up to date with your COVID vaccinations, including your booster dose. Getting a booster dose means you will increase your protection against severe disease and continue protecting your loved ones and community against COVID-19. Get vaccinated today by calling 308-346-5795 to book your appointment or check out their social media outlets for more COVID information. Loup Basin Public Health Department wishes you a safe and healthy winter.
If you're buying or selling used equipment and trucks, look no further than PurpleWave.com. We offer a wide selection of skid steers, dozers, loaders, backhoes, trucks, and more. Items are added daily to our regularly scheduled auctions, where everything sells to the highest bidders. Bidding is easy, so get started today. Visit PurpleWave.com. Straight, simple, sold.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband is hospitalized in San Francisco after he was assaulted during a break-in at the couple's home. KCBS reporter Mike DeWald.
Details are limited on this attack. First word coming from the Speaker's office just moments ago. In a statement, Speaker Pelosi's spokesman Drew Hamill says that Paul Pelosi was, quote, violently assaulted after an assailant broke into the Pelosi residence early this morning. Hamill says the assailant was arrested and is now in custody. The motivation for the attack is under investigation. As for Paul Pelosi, no word on the nature of his injuries, but Hamill says he was taken to the hospital and is expected to make a full recovery.
The statement says the Speaker was not home at the time. Earlier this year, Paul Pelosi served 2 days in jail and received 3 years probation for driving drunk in a crash in Napa County. Again, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband hospitalized after he was attacked during a break-in at their home in San Francisco. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NFL, Thursday Night Football in Tampa saw the Ravens knock off the Buccaneers 27-22. Baltimore quarterback Lamar Jackson had 238 yards passing with a couple of touchdown passes in the third quarter to help his team get the victory. Tampa Bay quarterback Tom Brady had 325 yards passing with a touchdown that came in the final seconds that frankly just made the score look a little bit better. Baltimore improves to 5-3. Tampa Bay drops to 3-5. News from the NFL, where Cincinnati Bengals star wide receiver Jamar Chase is going to miss 4 to 6 weeks with a hip injury. College football, number 14 Utah wins at Washington State 21-17, while 24th ranked NC State rallied to beat Virginia Tech 22-21. 4 games in the NBA. The Mavericks beat the Nets 129-125 in overtime. Luka Doncic a triple-double for Dallas, 41 points, 11 rebounds, 14 assists. Brooklyn falls to 1-4. Warriors over the Heat 123-110. The Grizzlies down the Kings 125-110, and the Thunder beat the Clippers 118-110.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Some fog early on today, then staying sunny with our high nearing 60. Clear skies overnight tonight with a low around 34. Warming up on Saturday, sunny with a high of 67, and clear skies with a low around 34 throughout Saturday night. More sunshine throughout Sunday as well with a high of 64, and clear skies over Sunday night with a low around 31. Warming up on Monday, sunny with a high of 69 and 35 throughout Monday night. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff forecaster Kara Foster.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation is your place for all things pivots and electrical. Call today to schedule your fall pivot maintenance, to quote a brand new Zematic pivot with 0% financing, and ask how they can save you $500 on a new sprinkler package. With harvest coming, make sure your grain bins are in top working order by having them checked over or even rewired. They also carry the widest range of fuses and capacitors in town. Call today at 872-7786. Check them out on Facebook or at CusterEI.com. That's Custer Electric and Irrigation at 872-7786 on Facebook or at CusterEI.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
37 degrees outside. The sky is clearing. And it's going to be a pretty nice day all in all. And the forecast, the extended forecast, other than that there's no rain forecast in it, is going to be pretty comfortable for this time of year. 60s, a lot of 60s for the next
and
several
sunshine.
days. Yeah. So I guess that's good. Maybe a shower will percolate up, but doesn't call for it in the forecast.
Talked to my mom and dad down in Arkansas the other day. They got a 4-inch rain the other day.
Peggy.
Just rained all day.
Peggy, send some up here.
Yeah, not kidding.
Wow. I'd like to talk at this moment about Stan.
Okay.
I should let you know that he's on the cat kick again. My wife spoke to Stan the other day, and he said he's going back into his philosophy, his sayings, his themes that he puts up on the board out front of the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow, and it's going to be his thoughts on cats.
Oh.
And he got in a little trouble a while back. On
did he? Oh, boy.
And so for Stan, that means, well, I should do some more. And so be watching for Stan's thoughts on cats on the billboard that sits on top of their building there at Whiskey Barrel, which is located right across the street from Gateway Motors, right between Subway and Vet Care on Highway 2 near the First Avenue stoplight. Now, the other part that we always want to highlight when we talk about Stan, we talk about his idea of doing business. The way to do business is have everyday, fair, good, solid prices. And, of course, I would imagine spirits are no different than any other product these days with shipping and all the things. I suppose we're seeing some of that go up. But you can be assured that if it's going up, he's just keeping things at his margin where he needs to be to make a living and pay his help and get you the products that you would like to have at a fair, even price. He doesn't do glitzy specials. He just has everyday low prices. He watches his competition and does the very best he can for you as customers. And they are open 7 days a week. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, you won't find a nicer, more organized, well-lit, bright, clean store of any kind than the Whiskey Barrel. Stop in and do some business with them. You'll like them.
All right. Hey, pizza. Doesn't that sound good for the weekend?
Sounds good right now.
Yes, it does. Pizza Hut, try something new. It is now at Pizza Hut, and it is the Pizza Melt. It came to Pizza Hut earlier in the month. 4 flavors for you to enjoy: chicken, bacon, parmesan, meat lovers, buffalo chicken, or pepperoni lovers. Kind of like a quesadilla, but then there's pizza inside. So try the Pizza Melt. It's a big hit, one of the new features at Pizza Hut right now. Also, they still have, for a limited time yet, the Detroit-style pizza is back. So check it out at the Pizza Hut, starting at just $12.99. Some other specials going on as well. So enjoy pizza this weekend. And if you want to join the Pizza Hut team, contact them. Ladarius, the manager there now, visit with him, and he can share with you what they have to offer, and they'd love to have you become part of their team.
Thank you, Brent. You're a man.
Oh, well, thank you.
I don't know if you're a solitary man, but you're a man. So says Neil Diamond. What color is Jeremy going to be?
Oh, for M&M?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
How about Grant?
I don't know. I don't know what everybody else's color is. I'm not going to ask, and I'm not going to promote it because I'm already in trouble for letting people know that we're doing the M&M theme for Trunk or Treat. I think that was supposed to be a surprise, and I ruined that.
How can you
I've
promote?
been promoting it, and I think I got in trouble. So I'm done.
How can you promote something if you don't have all the details? What are you going to tell people? It's a surprise. Come down and see the surprise. I've never really thought that was effective as saying, Jeff and Brent are going to be red M&Ms on Monday. Come and see them. And Christy's going to be yellow.
And everybody else will have their own color.
Grant, what color are you? You're green.
Ah.
That's
I'm
nice.
going to guess that Jeremy's blue. I think Jeremy would make a good blue M&M. I don't know. But that's my guess. I just think it's funny. There isn't a black M&M, is there?
I think it's brown, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't it a dark brown?
Yeah.
There's not really a black. But Christy makes me a black M&M.
Christy told Dave, bring in a black shirt. We'll make you a black M&M.
What?
Christy, why am I black?
That's all you wear.
Well, are there such a thing as a black M&M?
There is on Halloween.
Oh, there is. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. They do the package with orange and black M&Ms,
So I had to
don't
get
they?
creative because
Okay.
I wanted everybody to have their own color.
Wanted everybody to have their own color. Well, isn't that interesting? I thought I had my own color, but now we're going to have
I'm
two
sorry,
red
Chris,
M&Ms.
I'm getting worked up again. I'm sorry.
I know.
What color is Shannon?
She's a brown.
She's brown?
Yeah.
What's Kristen?
Purple. She's new
purple.
color.
She's purple. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Am I missing anybody?
Emily's blue.
Emily is what's Jeremy?
Orange.
Oh, he's orange. Okay.
Grant is green.
Yeah, we got
Right.
that. Okay, and I'm black.
Yes.
Oh,
The man in black.
yeah, thanks a lot. Talk to you later.
Bye.
There's Joe Cocker feeling all right.
6 bottle packs of Bud, Bud Light, Busch Light, Miller High Life, Coors, Coors Light, Miller Genuine Draft, or Miller 64 are $7.48. Seagram's Escapes 12 packs are $16.48, or get 8 packs of Truly Seltzers for $17.98. Handles of Black Velvet Whiskey are $15.98, and 3-liter boxes of Boda Box wine are $18.98. At GK Wine and Spirits in the grocery cart.
Feel the joy of Christmas time. Rustic and Red in Cozad invites you to their open house beginning Thursday, November 3rd, 1 to 7. Also Friday and Saturday, November 4th and 5th, 10 to 5. To prepare for all their incredible holiday events, the store will be closed October 31st through November 2nd. For a complete schedule, follow Rustic and Red on Facebook or Instagram. Let Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad fill your home with joy this Christmas season.
She's beautiful. I love you.
Look, Daddy, I made you this.
Our little girl is growing up.
Dad, I just want to tell you I love you.
I just want to grow old with you.
They mean the world to you. Protect them for life with life insurance.
Klang Financial can help you create an individualized solution to protect your family with life insurance. Call Klang Financial today for a free consultation at 872-6810.
As October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we are reminded of the importance of annual mammograms. 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. The Callaway District Hospital is proud to offer the most advanced imaging in 3D digital mammography. 3-dimensional imaging can detect new cancers sooner than regular 2D mammograms alone. Early detection is key to increasing your survival rate. Please call 308-836-2228 to schedule your 3D mammogram. The Callaway District Hospital.
On the field or in the field, winning is a mindset, growing and evolving throughout the season. That's why farmers pushing themselves to be the best plant DeKalb brand corn, offering exclusive genetics and whole farm solutions for consistent yield potential season after season.
The final month of the regular season begins at home against Illinois. Since joining the Big Ten, Big Red has won 6 of the 9 meetings, but the Illini have won the last 2, including the season opener a year ago in Champaign, in which they built a 21-point lead late in the third quarter before holding on for a 30-22 victory. Illinois also claimed a 41-23 win in Memorial Stadium during the 2020 COVID season, the first win in Lincoln for the Illini since 1924. Big Red leads the all-time series 13-5, and there has been 1 tie.
Wherever you compete, winning has roots. Perform at your best with DeKalb brand corn.
Always read and follow grain marketing and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions.
9:20. It is important to insure your home, your family, and your possessions, but it's also important to insure your business. So all of these apply at Universal Insurance because they can help you with all of those with the right coverage. They have a wide knowledge base and a catalog of information to help you with your business, from HR to OSHA availability to other features that will play a key role in your business success on the insurance side. Talk to Universal Insurance in Broken Bow today. Talk to Nate or Jack at 872-6438 or stop by and see them at 940 South E Street, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Here's some job opportunities for you. Lunchtime Solutions hiring a kitchen helper and dishwasher to work in the Broken Bow School District. This is the perfect part-time position, no nights, weekends, or holidays. Join their fun-focused work environment. These positions are also eligible for a sign-on bonus. So make the most out of your talents and skills by helping to improve students' school experience with better nutrition. To apply, go to lunchtimesolutions.com/careers. That's lunchtimesolutions.com/careers. Also, we have some job opportunities through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership to let you know about. CNCAP is looking for an individual to work as an infant-toddler cook in Broken Bow, and they're also looking for an infant-toddler teacher center specialist as well. To find out more about these positions, you can contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 0. Or to apply for either one, you can go to their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com. If you'd like to look at a list of benefits and qualifications and some of the general duties for each position, we direct you to sandhillsexpress.com and click on the employment page.
9:22. I'm just thinking about this whole M&M costume thing, and so everyone in the staff here will have their own color, except you and Jeff. You'll both be
Jeff
red.
And me, yeah. Yep, we're both red.
That's kind of like when you're a little kid and you have, your brothers and sisters are going to have your picture taken together, and you all get shirts that match, except one, you can't find one to fit or that particular pattern for one of the kids, so you get as close as you can. It's kind of like that, only the other way around.
Yeah. I think it's like, as a kid showing up to a Halloween party and you put together this great costume and you think, oh, man, this is going to be so awesome. And you walk in and there's 2-3 other people dressed just like you.
Yeah, it's going to be that kind of feel. And I'm afraid you're going to be made fun of.
Yeah,
I think that's the bottom line. And it's probably going to be by this crew.
Probably.
Nebraska Land Hearing can help you. Roxanne is a certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience. She's right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska, and she is taking every precaution to make sure that when you're having your checkup, that it's all done to the utmost professional way. Now, there are a lot of things coming up on TV and radio advertising and newspaper advertising anymore about buying your own. And it's a little bit like getting your insurance on the internet. Once you buy it and you need help, who will help you? And Roxanne will be here. And as a matter of fact, when you buy your hearing aids from Roxanne, then the follow-up is never charged to you. You do not receive a bill or a charge ever again once you pay for those, unless you replace them or there's parts or something like that. But the actual fitting and that sort of thing, follow-up, all those sorts of things are done with the purchase of the hearing aids. And she has some really good incentives this month. Buy local, you'll get some free chamber bucks. She's got some deep discounts for buying local dependable service right here with the evaluations and office calls we told you about. No need to travel. Top technology, top technician right here in town at 308-384-3852 to make an appointment, or stop by the Broken Bow Chamber Building 4 doors down from Bo Bootery. Her business name is on the glass. It's Nebraska Land Hearing Center.
Members of our community have come together and have created a special website to bring awareness to mental health and the importance of reaching out when needed. There's been a website created as a resource of mental health providers in Custer County. And here's the website. It's mhpcc.org. You do not need to struggle alone. We all need help to end the stigma. Mental illnesses affect 19% of the adult population, 46% of teenagers, and 13% of children each year. Only half of those affected receive treatment, often because of the stigma attached to mental health issues. Untreated mental illness can contribute to higher medical expenses, poor performance at school and work, fewer employment opportunities, and increased risk of suicide. So again, there has been a special website created really as a resource of mental health providers in Custer County. And it is, again, mhpcc.org.
Thank you, Brent. This is Frankenstein Friday, the last Friday in October, celebrating the novel of Frankenstein by Mary Kelly. It's been around since 1818 when the novel came out, and the story goes way back before that because, put all the parts together. And I wonder what would have happened with Frankenstein if they would have put, two of this. Because let's face it, your hands are different. If you look at your face and divide it in half, it's really a lot different than the other half. Did you know that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, probably.
Together it gives you that persona, that look. But if you divide the face in half, it's totally different than the other side. There's a lot of differences. The contours are different.
Okay.
And so on and so forth. What would have happened if Christy was putting Frankenstein together and used the same two halves on the face. God only knows what you would have looked like, Brent, as Frankenstein.
Thanks.
Not trying to stir anything up or anything.
No, Dave would never do that. Dave would never want to stir anything up, especially among the staff.
We'll take a time out.
Evans Feed Company has your fall feeding needs covered. Weaning pellets, distillers products, cattle cubes, lick tubs, feed medications, you name it, Evans Feed has it. It's fall cattle mineral sale time. Through October, save big money on all of their cattle mineral products. See Evans Feed this fall for your cattle feeds, along with all other livestock feeds as well. The fall cattle mineral sale going on now through October. Call 800-830-2119. Evans Feed, family owned and proud to serve Nebraska's livestock producers.
Falls from high places or on slippery ground account for a fourth of all farm accidents every year. Stay on your feet by wearing safety shoes, by cleaning off footwear before climbing ladders, and by keeping all ladders in good repair.
Today and every day in 2022, think and practice safety first.
This message is from Knee-Knocker Woods, an outdoor Halloween experience unlike any other, west of Gibbon on Highway 20.
So get out there and vote for Carol Blood. She's got our back and she vows to take care of us. Now she's more ready, more fierce, more determined than she ever was. When your average Nebraska family feels like giving up, well, you know what they say. Well, it's time for a brand new day. Yeah, it's time for some new blood. Yeah. Yes, time for some new blood. Yes, time for some new blood.
It's time for new blood in Nebraska. Get out and vote for a better tomorrow for all. Vote Carol Blood on November 8th. Paid for by Nebraskans for Carol Blood.
Are you maximizing every acre of your operation? How much yield and how many dollars might you be leaving out in the field? At Precision Planting, we believe in better. We believe we can all improve, and it's our goal to come alongside growers to help identify areas of opportunity and provide solutions that get the most of every aspect of crop production. We know you aren't satisfied with the status quo, and neither are we. From new technologies for your equipment to researching the latest crop production practices and inputs, we strive to not only provide the best products, but also to provide the best information possible to farmers around the world. You can learn more about Precision Planting, our products, and our mission at precisionplanting.com. That's precisionplanting.com. Precisionplanting.com. Or you can contact your local Precision Planting Premier dealer.
It is 9:30. Oh, for heaven's sakes, this days went by quickly.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I guess the show is over.
Pretty much over, and a lot of controversy around here.
Yeah.
Why, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you, the listener, we ask you the question, why, out of all the staff, they get all these bright colors and different things, and Brent thinks he's going to be the only red M&M.
Oh, yeah, I remember the conversation. What color of M&M would you like to be, Brent? Well, is anybody going to be red? I'd like to be red.
Yeah.
Red is yours. You will be the red M&M.
And then, because I guess we work together as co-hosts, friends, neighbors, brothers and sons in one, I get a black. I get black, you get the same color as somebody else.
I know.
There's just something not right going on around here.
I'm going to switch to yellow. I'm going to show up Monday with a yellow T-shirt. I'm going to be the yellow M&M.
Oh, before we close and continue to stir up things, maybe we should stir up a little interest in the football games today.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I've got to work tonight.
Yes.
Thanks for bringing that up. Yes, it's a big football Friday. The state high school football playoffs really in full swing now, as round 2 for classes D1 and D2 take place today, and then all the other classes begin their playoff runs today as well. As far as what we'll be covering for you coming up at 4 o'clock this afternoon, Larry Cotner and Grant Winter Very nice of these guys. They're going to make the long journey out to Howells for us, and they're going to do Howells Dodge against South Loop, kicking off at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And you can listen to it live on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Later on tonight, Jeremy and Jeff are going to be up in Thetford again, and we're going to do the live video stream of Sandhills Thetford against Central Valley. Should be a really good football game. It'll be in Thetford, and we'll have the video stream for you available on the Sandhills Express Facebook page, Sandhills Express YouTube channel. Jeremy will provide the play-by-play, and you'll be able to enjoy that with kickoff at 6:30 tonight. And then Kurt Crowley and myself will travel to McCook. We'll have Broken Bow's playoff game in Class C1 against the McCook Bison, kicking off at 7 o'clock tonight. And you can hear it live on KCNI 96.3 FM, and also KCNI1280.com and the free KCNI Pure Country app. And also we want to give a shout-out to Twin Loop. They go to Wynot today for the playoffs. We wish them the best. You've got SEM playing in the six-man football playoffs today as well. So best of luck to all of our area teams competing in the playoffs today.
All right, thank you, Brent. Thanks for listening, folks, and we'll be back on Monday. Are we supposed to bring shirts in now too, Christy, or what's the...
Yeah, I think you're supposed to give her your shirt because she's going to put the M on them. Oh boy, I hear Christy outside the door now.
What's wrong, Christy? Come on in. What's up?
We're gonna get scolded. We're gonna get scolded.
Yes.
What?
Sit down.
Why am I getting scolded? First, I'm very sorry. I feel like I'm the one that really set this whole thing off because I promoted what we were doing when I wasn't supposed to promote. That's what radio is about. It's about promotion.
Okay. I forgive you for that.
You forgive me for that.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
I understand. You just sometimes aren't thinking when you're speaking. And
well, I was trying to promote the fact we were going to be down there.
I know.
Okay.
That's all right.
All right.
But you act like you've never been told the instructions. I've been telling you. Bring me the shirt.
And I did.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
I did.
Dave's over here going, are we supposed to bring her a shirt or...
When do you want me to bring it?
Well, I want you to bring it before Monday.
Okay.
Well, yeah, she'll need the weekend to put the M on it.
Yeah. I'm basting the M on the shirts.
What do you put that in?
Basting?
A baster?
Basting?
Put that in
like a turkey?
It's a sewing term.
Oh, it's a sewing term. Oh.
It's just loosely up and down, stitching it on.
Okay. Well, you're going to put stitch marks in my T-shirt?
Yeah. It won't hurt it.
Okay. It's pretty thin. But you're not going to put them in a baster. You're going to...
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for doing this, Christy. And
I'm going to bring in a different shirt.
What color are you going to be?
I'm going to be a white M&M.
There's no white.
There is too. For 4th of July. 4th of July. White, blue, and red. Red, white, and blue.
But the M's are white, so how is that going to work?
Huh?
Oh.
Actually, what I think, I don't have to show up because you already have another red M&M.
Brent, you're forgetting that you were the very first one that I said, Brent, pick your color.
I did.
You can pick whatever you want because you're first.
I did.
Well, I didn't know we'd run out of colors. We kind of ran out of colors.
So somehow you're putting this back on
Yeah.
me. It's my fault.
And I have been told, if you look at the little picture, the red one, he's the short one. So it's perfect for you.
Unbelievable.
Oh. Hey, by the way, Custer County Broadcasting is buying everybody here dinner on Monday.
Oh, seriously? You're taking us out for lunch?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Dave.
Wow. What's the occasion?
I don't
Halloween?
know. Just thank Emily for it.
Oh, of course.
She thought it would be a good idea.
Oh, that makes sense. And it is Monday, so she'll be here. So
Yeah. Well, thank you, Emily.
Yeah. And I think we're going to go to the tumbleweed this time.
Okay.
Because I hate to be selfish about it, but you can get a cheeseburger and ask them not to,
not to,
it's hard to say.
I don't know.
With the buns.
To not have a bun?
No.
Dave doesn't like his buns toasted. He doesn't like toasted buns.
Okay. Well, let's go to Tumbleweed then. We don't want them toasted.
Now, do we? Are we to wear our M&M shirts when we
yeah,
go
that
for
would be
lunch?
fun. Let's do that.
Okay. What if I spill ketchup and mustard on it?
If it's
Well,
white,
it's
that won't
red,
be so
so
good.
you'll be fine.
It's red.
Oh, well, yeah. If it's ketchup, yeah, you're right.
Well, I won't have be too much trouble with black either, unless it's like a mustard, I guess. But I don't use mustard.
Okay.
That'll be kind of neat. We'll open up the door to the Tumbleweed and all these M&Ms
These colors
walk
coming in.
Yeah.
See, won't that be fun?
Yeah.
We'll have a
And
red
then-
at the beginning and a red at the end. No one will know.
Great. And everybody will come up and say, how come everybody has their own color, but you and Brenda, how come everybody has their own color except you and Jeff? You have to share. Said, well, I don't know.
Yeah. Why are you black, Dave?
See, I think it just fits.